Hello. I'm only partially here. Part of me after experiencing what I just did is still in the overworld in the Minecraft movie. I'm still reeling from it cuz whoo, that was a movie. We were excited to go see it. We were like, "Oh, it seems like it's a fantastic game and it's going to be really awesome. A game, movie and it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun." It certainly was something. Yes. What? I don't have any. What? Steam. I've never played this game before. Why would I have? Anyway. Whoa. Is the stream going crazy or something? I'm getting this notification saying encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. No, no one did anything at our theater. I think that's only happening in like bigger cities because the movie's not that popular. It's just people going to the movie to make TikToks and other content things for it because yeah, our theater had like 10 people maybe. It I don't that movie I don't know what who paid for it, who wrote it, but wow. Most of the time like I'm still trying to process it because the movie itself, like the idea wasn't the problem, the story wasn't the problem, it was the acting. Like it had such a fun idea. The set pieces were gorgeous. Everything about the movie looked good. Like the wait, is it gonna hit me with a hold on, I don't know if it's gonna hit me with a cutscene or not. Oh, speaking of gorgeous art direction, what is happening? I don't know if the game is just gonna start on me or if this is gonna turn into a menu. I wasn't expecting it to just start. I'm sorry. I should have finished my thought. Hello? Oh, what? What? Am I gonna? That was skippable. That was totally skippable. That wasn't the game starting. That was just a weird like. Anyway, lots of lot. Oh, hey, I am not streaming Schedule One, so I gotta change. I got. There's no drugs. At least I don't think there is. Done. Cool. Okay. Let me finish my thought on the Minecraft movie real fast before we get into that. I was not expecting it to just cutscene right off the bat. The art direction was great. Like I said, everything in the movie looked good. Like the animation, I think in the trailer was just weird because maybe it was like a the real people didn't look that out of place. I mean, they still did because it was real people in a fully mostly animated world. But what made it work, strangely enough, is that most of the sets were not animated. It was real sets that they just like had for them to like walk around and interact with. Because I think the only real CGI was like the skybox and then the creatures of Minecraft. But like, I don't know what they told Jack Black and the rest of the crew to like do while acting, because he and Jason Momoa were like clearly not taking anything seriously, and they were acting like total goofballs. Like everything was overdone and over like they're talking about like a I don't know. For example, Jack Black's Flint and Steel, where he's just like Flint and Steel. Like that was the whole movie. He was talking like that the whole movie. Anything that came up, he randomly started singing. Well, I don't think it would have ruined the movie if everybody was overacting. Like I said, Jason Momoa and Jack Black were just constantly overacting. The other three, I don't even remember all their names, but like, hold on, I have an idea. I have an idea. Minecraft movie cast. Oh, no, I don't want to save that. Unsave that. Just open this. Open the image, please. So he was overacting the whole time. She was like barely in the movie. She was this lady was her real estate. She is like his older sister, and she's like her. Uh, she is somehow his legal guardian, even though she looks like she's 14. But she's her realtor. These two are siblings. He's going to like middle school or something, and she's working for like a big potato chip corporation. She was kind of overacting a little bit, but these two were like acting as if everything was like life or life or death and real. But Jason Momoa and Jack Black were totally just like not, they were not caring. They were taking that paycheck and they were just going with whatever they were given. I don't know if the director told them to do that. I hope they do some sort of behind the scenes of the Minecraft movie at some point, because like it felt like no one was in control other than Jack Black. And there were so many things that like were such a cool like callback to Minecraft things, like actual Minecraft things. But then there were just parts. I would definitely watch it when it goes to like streaming, just so like you won't watch the whole thing. You definitely won't. No one, probably no one who sees it in the movie theater will watch the whole thing, except kids. Kids will love it. It's a 100% kids movie. When Jason Momoa goes, "What the frick," to his car blowing up, it's a kids movie. Um, which like I guess that's why it was so overacted, like so that we, the little kids laughing, ha ha ha, Minecraft kind of thing. But also, I feel like they should have made it a little more, uh, not adult, but more a little more mature, maybe, like just a little bit, because that's not right. When did Minecraft Alpha come out? So 2010 was when the Minecraft Alpha version was released on Minecraft which I think it still is Minecraft.net, maybe. Um, before Microsoft, before YouTubers got a hold of it, and that's where a lot of the like current, like, you go on Twitch. Most people playing Minecraft on Twitch are going to be like me, like 25 plus, because that was like our kind of big childhood game. Fortnite was like Gen Alpha's childhood game, but the Minecraft movie was like directed at Generation Beta, I guess. It that's a shame. You should play Minecraft. Minecraft's a great game. No matter what people like show on the internet, Minecraft is just a fantastic, just fun like exploration creativity thing. It's really good. It's better, it's especially better with friends. Like I tell you what, getting on Minecraft, finding a server that you can hang out with your friends on, and there's just tons of other people that you're like meeting for the first time is a pretty magical experience. Unless you're doing a crazy like Bed Wars or the other mini games and stuff where it's like competitive, like a survival. You could build bases and have factions and stuff. Like that's that is where it's at. But this movie was totally directed at like kids like 4 to 10. There was a little boy and I feel so bad for not like being more like animated, but he stops, he turns around, he looks at me in the eyes, he goes, "That was a great movie." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're going to grow up, you're going to watch this again when you're older and you're going to be like, that was horrible." Because an hour into it, I was like, when is it going to end? It just I don't even I can't capture the cinematic torture that we were put through, because holy. Anyway, uh always Baja Blast. Actually, real quick before I get started, it's been brought to my attention that I should play a game. Let's see if it's still up. Nope. I mean, this too. I mean, I'll play through Age of Mythology if anyone wants to watch, but I don't think anyone does. Um, I oh, oh, oh I can't spell these games. I'm on observation duty. It's another anomaly finding game, but not one where you walk around. It's you're like staring at cameras and going through and stuff, and it's just static images where like sometimes things change and you're just clicking through it. It was brought up that I should play through it. I'm questioning though where to start, because I don't know if you saw. There are 7 of these. Yes, exactly. I think that's. Hold on. Let me bring up the message because I think that's exactly how it was described. Oh no, sorry. It's more like Exit 8 plus FNAF survival horror mix is the message that was sent to me. But you're pretty close. Yeah, 7 is a lot. That's why I'm like, do we want to play through all 7 of them? Which they start out black and white, and I don't think it's as in depth as the newer games. Or we just skip straight to 7. I have no idea how long they are. Let me see if maybe there's. Apparently, it's the best game ever. Um. Hmm. Everyone's rating it really high. What? Oh, nope. Never mind. Never mind. We're not gonna. Ooh, there's gonna be some weird things probably down there, but we're not doing that. But I really don't know how long they are. Maybe Google will tell me how long is I am on observation duty. About 3 hours. Seems like. How long is I'm on observation duty? 5. Uh, about 3 hours. Okay, it seems to be all about 3 hours. However, I'm betting that the first playthrough or so are going to be longer because kind of like 10 bells, right? You didn't know what changed. Now we 100%ed 10 bells. We went through and we got every. Did I get every single achievement? Yeah, we got all the achievements on the 10 bells. So that, took 9.5 hours nearly. I don't know why I did that and scrolled all the way to the top, but so I'm debating on it. They're also really not that expensive. Like the most expensive is the newest at $12. But that's the thing. Which one do I try? Do I do the first one or do I do the most recent? Because I feel like working backwards. Like I feel like I'd have to start at one and then go through all of it. But I could get all of them for $38, which is a huge steal. What is that? Trader of the Night. Start at one. That's the thing I'm thinking of too, is that they're going to get better. I just don't know if I want to like keep beating the anomaly hunting dead horse because I feel like the horse recently died because like these anomaly hunting games are going a little crazy. I think we talked about this already, that it's like the newest of the like the crafting system, where every game has a crafting system now. Even somehow anomaly hunting games have crafting systems sometime. Looking at you, no, do no harm. So like that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking do one, play some other games, do another, play some other games, do another. Because we still have a ton of things to do. We're still playing Schedule One. That has been moved to Mondays, by the way. Sadly, Warhammer Rogue Trader, it's not gonna work too well anymore. That's taken off the list. It might show up every now and then, like maybe if some like crazy things go on. But as far as I know, I don't know if I'm gonna have time. We might go back to Do No Harm, but for right now, I'm thinking of taking it off. I'm going to play Cult of the Lamb. We're going to do it this coming Sunday. Cult of the Lamb. We're going back to church. That's going to happen again. Just the recent work schedule has thrown everything off, but we're going back into it. I still have Baba Is You that I also want to keep going as well. I'm thinking we'll do Baba Is You like as like a supplement to other streams. Like we'll play it for a little bit. Yeah, yeah, right. Watch somehow Yakazax gets it again. My headset turned off. I guess it's because there's no sound coming through for a while. But supplement Baba Is You. I have these two games that are silly little horror games. A demo. Someday we'll probably do like a chill day, like maybe Tuesdays will be the relaxing day. Not today. Today we're playing South of Midnight. And then Saturday will be like the main event kind of thing, because I know Saturday is going to be the most like popular day for people to be able to watch because weekend. And no more working weekends. No more working weekends. Yay, not till well, it feels bad for you, but yeah, I know. That's why I was like, "Uh-oh. Probably won't be working any more weekends until September those days. So, got a while. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for bringing up the pain. All right, let's get into South of Midnight though. That is you're welcome. Hey, it's just a reminder of the insane check you're about to get, and then the all right amount of extra little bits of money on the next one that you'll get. Me? I didn't I passed out when I got home on Monday. I laid down on the bed and we were like, "Oh, we're going to watch some TV." And I think though it's because I did some extra work that not everyone else had to do, and it involved moving 15-gallon Distillium. That was a pain. The walk all the way up to 4. I won't. You know what I mean? 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to walk a 15-gallon thing from the stairs down it, through that path, all the way down to the Toro because you can't back a Toro up there. So, that was horrible. Anyway, I think all these settings look good. So we're gonna next. Guiding strand active at game start. Wide. Okay. I don't. We'll not do that. All this lead what? Enable or disable the lead vocal during songs. The backing vocal will. Maybe we turn that off? I don't know what's going to get copywritten, so I'll turn off the lead vocal. Hold on. Because I want to have because this game is all about an experience. This is a story game through and through. So I want to have the best experience. Copyright. Oh yeah. One of the top things that shows up here is how South of Midnight captured the sound of the American South. Little more south than where we are. Well, actually, Louisiana. Hold on. Yeah, little more south than where we are. Louisiana is way further south. I was thinking because sometimes when people are in Alabama, they're like, "Oh, you're way yeah. Yeah, this is like the bayou. This is down in the Gulf of what do I even call it now? The Gulf of that water that is below the U.S. to the west of the Atlantic. That place. That piece of water that's right there between Florida and Mexico. See, but the problem is, I don't. Oh, okay. It's not actually. Huh. Google officially calls it the Gulf of Mexico America. There's a slash or a dash depending on where it is. Because there's currently a naming dispute on it. So apparently Florida immediately said it's law, the first state to enshrine the Gulf of America into law. But I don't know what to call it. We're just gonna call it that body of water there. Anyway, takes place on the bayou, so I didn't find anything on if it's gonna get me copywritten or not. I'm gonna play it safe because the backing vocal will always be present, so we'll still hear the music. It just will hopefully prevent any copywriting issues. How? Looking at the stream to make sure that it's dark. It's not too dark for everyone, so that you guys can't see anything. But I also don't want, like, you can see there's a logo in the white one. I also don't want it to be too bright that things are washed out. I think right around there. I like that little sack man, by the way. Oh. Yeah, let me see these. Run? What? The auto configure. Okay. Motion blur, upscaling. We want performance. Desync off. Turn these down because I'm streaming and I have fear. Wait, what? Okay. I have fear that it's going to run poorly when a lot of stuff is happening. But it also is supposed to look choppy because it's claymation. Let's find out. Whoa. Remove all challenges from combat. Enjoying accessible combat. A balanced experience. Harder. I don't want to get mad at this game. I'm thinking either easy or balanced. That's what I'm thinking. Because I don't want to get mad. Because there's always a boss somewhere that is a problem.
Down in the deep south, folks spin tales about the Grand Tapestry, an invisible weave holding our world together. They say the Grand Tapestry is torn by folk sorrows, and these damaged threads give rise to them evil spirits called haints. But every great while, a mighty storm brews, awakening a powerful force. A weaver, gifted with the power to reach into the past and mend folks' deep wounds. With enchanted hooks and hands, this weaver can banish haints and reweave the tapestry's thread, restoring the land so life can bloom again, fresh and new. The last weaver vanished long ago, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Our tale begins deep in the heart of Chickasaw County.